Hey guys, Scott from Civic Edge Lifestyle here, and we are bringing you day 14 of our case study using My Lead Gen and ClickBank offers. Um, we are now at $81 earned since the start of this case study. I got another sale yesterday. That is now putting us at $76 in profit so far. At least on my account. For you, it would probably be $81 and then $51 in profit because once you pay your $30 monthly for my lead gen, then unless you have affiliates under you, then it's you know whatever. Um, so anyway, I wanted to show you this because this is the dashboard, right? And you can see now I've had 4 constant weeks of sales. Yes, I know that this wasn't much, and this wasn't much, but you know what? It all adds up in the end. It just means you're starting to make things happen, right? And I was talking to my wife last night, and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to get a second account by the time we go into the next campaign because I'm kind of liking where this is going. I like the numbers that I'm seeing, and it's really working out nicely with these clickbait offers. And I said it's going to be something good. I think this is actually a good passive, what they call a passive income machine, and the passive income machine is basically it's something that you can invest in. And the more you invest, the more eventually that it just takes off and you start making more and more and more and more money. You can continue. I can guarantee you now, figuring this out, I figured out this is a passive income machine. It's something that some of the bigger marketers must be using as a passive income machine because this is one of those passive income machines. I went to a webinar about it once, and that's why I'm saying this. This passive income machine, like you invest in the first one, and then you can invest in the second one, and a third one, and a fourth one, and a fifth one, and it just keeps adding up, and the money keeps rolling. So we're starting to see that. Like we're starting to see that I've had 4 constant weeks. Like this here, like I said, there was one sale from my lead gen, but the rest of this was a campaign I was doing outside. And like I said, I started. Um, I started using ClickBank again in April, on April between April 24th and April 30th. I hadn't used it yet this year, but as we can see, we're starting to make some real nice headway, like here, right? Um, like we've had 4 weeks now of constant paychecks from just ClickBank. That's not including any of the other places I get sales, but this is a good thing. So, and then we can see there's my sale from yesterday. Now I wanted to explain this because you see that it's 11:04, but I've been saying that these were sales from ClickBank as well. These are still the social paid app, but so don't think that they're screwing you or anything like that. They're not saying they're just saying, oh, I'm going to give this guy $11 today. No, 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 that's not what they're doing. This is still social paid. It's just $11 instead of 17 because this is the discounted one. Obviously, the link yesterday was a discounted price instead of the full price. And if it wasn't that one, then it was one of the other ones because I know somewhere in the first set of emails there's a discounted price as well for social paid. So there is that anyway. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, I just got to get rid of my marker here, my drawing tool, is the statistics. Now, I know I said at the very beginning, like way back a couple of weeks ago, when we started this, I said, throw these into a spreadsheet and check them out. Like throw each of the emails you send into a spreadsheet and just kind of, keep tabs on what you got for open rates. Guys, I'm going to actually tell you to hold off on that because this email swipe and this one and this one, they've still been bringing people to the sales page regardless, and I've been still getting sales. So it doesn't really matter the percentages, I've still been getting sales. I do like to see like double open rates, but or like double percentage open rates, like 15s, 13s, 12s, 10s, 13s, stuff like that. especially at a list of 16,000. That's really nice, seeing those numbers. And you'll notice it fluctuates. You know what? That's email marketing, guys. I'm going to tell you something that I learned. It was, mind you, it was from an email marketing. Like, I've got a video on the group that I was with. It was called Clickly, but I did learn this one specific thing off of Clickly, and it's something. This is the thing. This is what's actually led to me being so successful already in a year and 5 months. It was me looking at all the other business models out there from other marketers and just kind of putting them all into one, like taking the best practices of each one and putting them into one big business, which is now Civic Edge Lifestyle. That means I've gone to webinars, I've taken notes, I've tried different things, I've done this, I've done that. I've even gone to ClickBank webinars and done this and taken notes. And my learning never stopped, and it never does stop. Even if you do become an expert, it never stops. You are always learning something new. Um, for instance, I didn't always do this. I'm just going to pull this email up. I didn't always do this down here. I didn't always add a picture, and I didn't always add my social medias. And you know what? I realize now that it was stupid, because every single marketer out there, just give me a second here. Every single marketer out there usually just sends an email and a wall of text, okay? And they not a wall of text, actually. It's more like, it is split up and everything. It looks like our emails that we're saying here. But they usually send that and don't really, how do I word this? They don't really make something that, like, they don't have anything that shows their face or anything. They don't really show who they are until you get into a webinar or you get into their product or whatever. If it's their own product, you don't really see who they are. And then, you get an email that's basically like this. Sorry, let me show you here quick. You get an email like this where it's just text and there's no picture. And I saw that, and that was something that I went and personally, I one day sat down and went, what is more innovative than what these other 7-figure marketers are doing? And guys, the truth is, it led to me getting more sales. Even outside, like in my normal autoresponders, I started doing it as well, and I've been getting more sales. It's just, people trust a face more than they trust a wall of text. Okay, it's something that, honestly, I mean, I don't know. It's something that I figured I would just restate to you guys and say, like, that's the difference between me and other 7-figure marketers out there, is that I've taken the best business models from each of them and put them into one. So anyway, so Clickly, they explained that there's always going to be fluctuations. Now, this isn't really a business model. This is just truth. But there's always going to be these little fluctuations. As you see in the stats, you're always going to have where it goes up, and it's going to look like a heart machine, right? It's just going to keep going like this, and it's just going to be, you're going to see things like like this, right? And that's just the way it's going to be. Even into the summer, you're still going to see this, okay? You're still going to see that. I know that was kind of a really bad drawing, but anyway, you get the idea. But yeah, it's going to look like that. It's going to look like, see, this is why I made the joke yesterday about me being the Bill Belichick of affiliate marketing, because, I'm drawing little things, and I'm drawing, like, attack strategies or what. Anyway, I'll stop with the joke. Anyway, yeah, so it looks like a heart monitor, right? It's going, it's kind of all jagged and, all over the place, right? So by that, we can see that there's always fluctuations, and you can't always tell, like, what day is going to be better, because every day changes. Monday this week, let's say, let's see, what was Monday this week? Monday this week was 4 days ago. Okay, so 4 days ago, today's the 16th. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that would be the 13th. No. Yes. Yes, it'd be the 13th, I think. Anyway, 13th, if you were to go 7 days before that, which at that point should have been 7 days, it should have been 6 days, 6th of May, sorry. You can see I had a 13% open rate and 2040 in opens. So you can't really chart like, okay, well, today's going to be better than last Monday. No. You see, because like I said, Monday this week, I had 1,449 and 8% open rate, whereas on Monday a week ago, I was at 2040 and 13%. So that means, yes, that email did better, but it also means that there's a fluctuation. That Monday was just better for people. I don't know if the States has a holiday right now. I think they might have a holiday coming up this weekend. I don't know. Here in Canada, we do have a holiday coming, and it's May 2 but what I'm saying is a lot of these people are from the States, and then you're going to have about, I think the stats are it's about 95 to 98 or even 90 to 98%, somewhere in between there, of US, and the rest is all Canadian, UK, stuff like that. So it's the other tier 1 countries. So I know for a fact that we have a holiday coming up. I don't know if the States has a holiday, but if they do, that might be why it's also getting a little slower right now, because you'll notice way back on, I had over 2,000 again. What day was it? On Sunday, I guess it was, last week. And now it's been bloop, bloop, bloop. And then yesterday went up a bit, but then you're going to notice probably it's going to either stay like this, or it might go like this, or it might go like this. But we can't really tell because it's just the way it is. It fluctuates. Like I said, 2 different Mondays, 2 different results. It's always going to be like that. I've even noticed in my own autoresponder that some days you get the same person opening an email, and then sometimes you don't. And it just happens. Like sometimes they just don't get the email, or they don't read the email that day, or whatever. But yeah, it really depends on the day. Weekends seem to be a bit better, except for Saturday last weekend, because we had this guy, but it was, I think it was just below. So if the 6th was, I'm not going to go back that far. We got emails to send. So anyway, so that's that. All right, let's quickly get to saying our email, and we'll see if we get our sale today. So today we are on email 7, and we're just going to quickly grab the subject line. And we have a pre-header again today. So the pre-header is going to go somewhere in the email, just to kind of, get the person interested. And what's really working nicely, and I was telling my wife about it last night, she's actually thinking about jumping into my lead gen as well. And what I actually was telling her last night is I can teach her how to do all the psychology behind this. There is a whole psychology behind it. And I've been showing you guys, like, you capitalize the letters and then yada, yada, yada. So just give me one quick second here. I just got to do this really quick. I mean, you guys can see what I'm doing. I can't see my webcam right now, but I did find out yesterday that you guys can still see my screen, even though my webcam's not here. So, what have we got here? Yes, that's perfect. So we're going to take that, we're going to copy it, and then we're just going to come back here. I want to make sure I grabbed everything. I did grab everything, but I'm going to get rid of the email that I grabbed because and I found out you guys can see my clipboard too, which is nice because then you can see what I'm doing on the clipboard and it's not hidden. But I'm going to get rid of the email because I just realized I did the wrong thing again. I need to get into the habit of just grabbing up until the regards because we got everything that we need. This is... I must not be moving it down far enough. So there, I'm just going to grab to best wishes. Okay, so here we are on our email screen, okay, where I've already got the stuff switched over, so we got 16,800 moved over, ready to email. Then we're going to go here, we're going to load our email from yesterday, go here, and then we're going to go oops, that's going too far. It's going into my emails from this morning that I sent on my other autoresponder, this one. And then I go down and we select all this. And I'm just going to do this because yesterday we had some issues with, oops. Uh-oh. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, we're almost there. And we should just be, I'm just going to make sure. There. Okay. Shit. Okay. Grab that one. It seriously didn't want to work. Like, okay, there we go. Let's try this again. There. Okay. I've been having some major issues the last couple of days with this. So now, like I told you the other day, grab this first because you don't want to be screwing around with this after the email's done and like ready to go, and then you realize, oh, I got to change that. You want to do this before you do any font changes or anything like that. So now it's going slow again. Best wishes. There we go. So now we're going to go font, Georgia. I like using Georgia. You can use whatever font you want to use. However, Georgia is the cleanest and nicest looking font because it also has the little curly cues on it and makes it look a little more creative. I like using that. Not that it's going to really impact your sales any, but I just like using a clean font that looks nice. And, it's got to be easy to read too. That's the other thing. You can't really, that's going to impact your sales. If it's not easy to read, then the person's just going to back away and not bother with anything, okay? Just so you're aware. So if you choose one of the fonts that are creative, but they're like, I don't know, the weird text, people are most likely not going to go and click on anything in your email. They're not even going to read it. They're just going to throw it in the trash, and you don't want that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to knock that one down. We're going to knock... the wrong screen is moving, and I don't like this. I don't like when there's double sliders. I'm using technology since I was very little. I learned actually when I was 3 years old on the original DOS system. And if anyone knows or has heard of the DOS system, I'm kind of dating myself here because, that's a long time ago. And that was what I learned on at 3 years old. So you can guess almost how old I am. And I'm not really that old either. I'm turning 33 this year, so I'm kind of just trying to fill the... Okay, so there we go. So it's all clean, nice, right? We got hello, first name fix, perfect. Recently you filled out a job ad for paid online social media work. Unfortunately, the specific job you applied for has now been taken by one of our members. No, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to do that one. Perfect. But that's okay because you've just been matched with a new job in our database. Go to the link below. I'm going to change that one. Go to this link, and we're going to change this to go to this link to see how you can access this job today. So we'll make that our first one. You can change these. Like, you know, don't feel like you have to use exactly what they give you. You can change it to fit what you want it to say. I always like to do it $30 per hour because that seems to be getting people interested. I always like to do something like that, capitalize it, you know. That is a possible weekly pay of $750. And that way the person gets it, right? Your main role will be managing basic social media tasks for small online companies, for example, uploading content like blah, blah, blah. We've even arranged a short training course to get you on the right footing. Sorry, I've been forgetting. We have to switch these. You don't want it talking like it's your company. I don't like how they do that for these emails. That's why these ones take a little bit longer. Recently, you filled out, unfortunately, this specific job you applied for. It's no, that's okay because you've just been matched with a new job in their database. Okay, then this is all working. Like these little psychology things that I'm showing you guys, these are all working, and it shows that they're working. So they've even arranged a short training course to get you on the right footing. Visit the link below to apply now. We're going to capitalize now again, just to make the person feel now should always be capitalized and all that, because that makes them feel like, oh my goodness, or, you know, it's a sense of urgency, right? Friend, you've already missed out on one remote job, and I don't want you to miss out again. Actually, you know what? We're going to do don't. If I could just get it to select, don't. And I don't want you to miss out again. Just kind of get across that I'm really in your corner and I'm trying to make sure that you don't miss out again. There's the link now below. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Your best course of action. Your best course of action. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy, but these do get inside their head, and it's like a, you know, psychology kind of thing, right? Application form right now, and then you can decide whether you want to accept this job at a later date. Click here to apply now. So I'm going to instead, I like to bold the whole thing, so I hate bolding just one specific spot and click, making them click there, and then have the rest of this as normal text. Here we go. Going to put in our links quick, and then we're going to quickly test them, make sure they're good. And then, so that's Civic Edge. Perfect. Civic Edge. Okay. Just want to make sure that's what it said. Because I type these in every day, so I don't have a specific. Well, these links change every day too, so that's something to get used to. We got that. And we also have the picture, I believe. If it's still, I'm hoping it's still there. Okay, good. So we got my lead gen, we've got my social medias, and then we got another my lead gen, and then we got this that I'm still advertising, and it's actually working. I'm getting people to that. That's wonderful. I believe everything looks good. I did get rid of the numbers this time. Yep. Because I remember that one email I sent on the weekend, I didn't get rid of the numbers, and that was kind of embarrassing. Yep. Okay. So we'll no, we won't confirm that yet. We'll actually do that. We'll preview, because you always want to preview. Make sure that your links are good. I know that the link's good, but I should still test it anyway, just to make sure that my my thing shows up at the top. Yep, so Civic Edge, we can see that right there in the address. And Civic Edge, we can see that right there in the address. So this means that this is good. So perfect timing is on. We send the mail, and there we go. All right, guys. I hope this has helped you guys. I hope you enjoyed day 14 of our little case study, and I enjoy putting these together for you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, share the videos, because I really want to help a bunch of people this year earn money online, and this is a good way to earn money online as well. So I hope to help a bunch of people. The link for my lead gen will be down in the description, and down in the description will also be the link to day 0 of this case study if you're just joining us for the first time today. All right, guys. Cheers and have a great day.